When the Galactic Council received the intelligence report, it was so absurd, so recklessly foolish, that it was first assumed to be a joke. Invasion fleet headed toward Earth. The report said, Earth, Death World 7, a planet so biologically hostile, it was quarantined in every interstellar travel guide. The council chamber buzzed with panic. Ambassador Threx of the Iliari, his 6 eyes wide with disbelief, spoke first. Have they lost their collective minds? Earth is uninvadable. High Chancellor Virella's voice trembled as she reviewed the details. It's the Dravari Combine. They're deploying 10 dreadnoughts, with ground forces numbering in the millions. They intend to occupy the Terran capital. Whispers turned to shouts. One of the counselors actually dropped his datapad. The silence that followed was heavier than a neutron star. No one invaded Earth. Not since the incident at Proxima Relay when the Varnax tried. It took less than a Terran week for Earth's orbital defenses to reduce the Varnax fleet to atoms, and less than a day for the humans to retaliate. Have they forgotten? Growled Counselor Uriel. Do they not remember the Battle of Nival Drift or the Black Forest Protocol? Another counselor whispered, the humans didn't declare war. They just ended it. Far across the galaxy, the Dravari fleet descended to Earth's upper atmosphere. Commander Karzal, tall and plated in bone-white armor, stood on the bridge of the Lid Dreadnought. We strike fast, hit the capital, dominate their command centers, break their communications. He stared out at the blue and green planet below, scoffing at its primitive beauty. Resistance will be minimal. A junior officer hesitated. Commander, the records say this world. I read the records, Karzal barked. Half-truths and cowardice. The humans are flesh and fire. They bleed. They die. The ship shuddered suddenly. Sir, we're being painted by targeting systems. Return fire. Too late. High above Earth, invisible until activated. The Terran orbital defense grid awakened. They didn't fire energy weapons. No glowing plasma bolts. No dramatic alien missiles. They fired rods of tungsten, the size of telephone poles at. Mach 10. No shields, no warnings. Just kinetic death. 3 Dravari dreadnoughts ceased to exist in seconds, punched through by hypersonic metal. The rest scrambled. On the ground, Earth's skies turned black with dropships. The Dravari had already launched. Thousands landed in forests, cities, oceans, deserts. That's when things got worse. Private Jax Varden of the Dravari ground forces stepped out of his drop pod onto what he thought was a less developed area. Canada, apparently, atmosphere breathable. No immediate resistance, he reported. His foot crunched on snow. A pine forest surrounded them. Then the snow moved. Not snow. Camouflage. A figure emerged, tall, wrapped in white thermals, and wearing a helmet that looked like a medieval knight fused with the human raised what looked like a primitive projectile weapon. Varden laughed. Then half his squad vanished in a burst of hypersonic slugs. The human didn't run. He advanced, calm, deliberate. Jock screamed. Across the world. The humans were not defending. They were hunting. In the Amazon, Dravari troops disappeared into thick jungle vines, never seen again. In Siberia, entire squads froze in their armor as temperatures plummeted. The humans had adapted to conditions even machines couldn't tolerate. In cities, resistance wasn't limited to military. Civilians joined in, armed with terrifying homemade weapons, guided by drones, coordinated by AI networks. The worst came from the sky. Earth's Air Force. Jet aircraft obsolete by galactic standards moved at blistering speeds, dropping payloads with shocking precision. They didn't need shields. They used terrain, atmosphere, and ruthlessness. Dravari troops broadcast surrender. No reply. Humans didn't need prisoners. Back in the council chamber, a live feed displayed what was left of the Dravari fleet. 6 ships fleeing into deep space, communications jammed. Systems shredded. Ambassador Threx whispered, they tried to take Earth. They woke it up again. Again? Someone asked. Yes, the last time Earth was provoked. It sent out colony fleets, billions of humans, scattered across the stars. And now, they're still watching, still waiting. Earth doesn't conquer. It endures. Counselor Uriel exhaled. The Dravari's mistake wasn't the invasion. It was thinking Earth would play by the rules. At the ruined Dravari staging site in Australia, a human commander surveyed the field. His name tag read, "Call Isaac Wolf." He tapped his comm. "Fleet Command, this is Earth Defense. Dravari threat neutralized. Minimal human casualties. Recommend full lockdown of Sol System and send a message to the Council." "What message?" "Sir," Wolf looked at the stars above. "Tell them, next time they send someone, send diplomats.